Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch. If you guys do go and see our profile right now, we have became Luigi at this point in time, and if you guys are kind of curious about how exactly we became Luigi, well, we just went and head off into Poxley Heights into the museum area, and we had to go and search for the actual said crystal star. Now, mind you, Dupless already went and got this fake type of crystal star from the museum, but it was a decoy so that Pingington, the one that was in charge of the museum, actually put it in some sort of other hidden area somewhere, and we had to go all the way into there, and there were some dark booths that we had to see, and then also grab out with the L emblem, which mind you, later on throughout the game, if you actually do decide to go and buy out with the W emblem from the Mart guy that is around within Rogueport, or even in some of the other different areas, if you ever do go and see with him again, you should be able to go and pick up with that W emblem. And I think if you just combine the two together, I'm pretty sure you can actually be able to get yourself with the Waluigi outfit, which mind you, that would be something really cool for me to go and try to end things off within the end of the game by actually having the Waluigi outfit and trying to battle out with the 1,000-year-old demon. But anyways, here we are now within Peach's storyline before heading all the way into the actual way of Chapter 7 here, and we are going to have to see the unfortunate ending of TEC. Yes, at this point in time, it seems like some leaking of the information has been sent out to Grotus, and now he's going to have to go and do a self-deletion on TEC, which we won't be seeing him anymore for what's going to be happening now. I don't know if he actually does ever show back up within Chapter 7, if we ever do go and decide to play as Mario around within this type of time, but we'll see what happens. But within these two episodes for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with the course of with Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door, but we are going to be jumping right back into our way of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play as well. Currently, at this moment in time, we are going to have to go and start reaching all the way into where the Xanarkand Temple is going to be and do one of the first of many of the Tetris Code puzzles. Now, there's going to be at least, I think there's 6 or 8 of those different puzzles. I could be wrong. I'm not really too entirely sure on how many that there is. But there is a certain amount that we have to go and do. And once we go and take care of all of those, we should be able to then go and jump right on into with the boss of the Sanctuary boss that's going to be in there in that temple. But we'll worry about all of that when the time actually does happen. I don't really want to go into too much detail within that said boss because we're just going to be doing a lot of different puzzle solving, and that's all about it that we're going to be doing there. But one thing that's going to be really interesting is that we are going to be having Bowser alongside within the storyline here as well before jumping back into Mario's side of things so that we can at least figure out where our next crystal star is going to be on our map. This time around, instead of us actually having to be on land or having to be in the water for those said minigame puzzles, well, we are going to have to go and head into Bowser's castle, which if you guys kind of remember back in the 8-bit Mario games, we are going to have to see somewhat of a little bit of a representation of what that said castle is going to be like back in the old school games to reach all the way over to where Rockhawk's place is going to be at, his secret hidden location, which we're going to have to go and meet up with at some point here. But yep, here's Grotus. He just went and just spotted us that yes, TEC has been kind of secretly working with us for the past couple of episodes so far, and it looks like he's going to finally put a hold on into all of that and completely delete off with TEC once and for all. And there we go, and just like that, they went and shut him down. Well, hopefully we can at least go and try to send out this email before TEC goes and completely gets turned off from here. But yes, TEC is trying to say love, but he can't even say a whole bunch of letters anymore because it's all going to be just disappearing out of here. And just like that, the computer is gone. Oh man. Sorry, TEC. But yes, Grotus does need Peach out here for what's going to happen with his master plan. And mind you, I do have to say that the 1,000-year demon, when we do have to go and face off with the Peach form of what's going to happen within that game, that could be a make or break situation, because I remember when I went and did the finale both with the randomizer and with the original series, Demon Peach, I have to say, was really bad. But hopefully this time around, with the way that I'm going to be doing some of my things now, And if I have to, well, if I ever have any time to do some badge switching around and whatnot, I wouldn't mind actually trying to make sure that we go in pretty well good into that said fight there. But yeah, if you guys now do see, is that there is that big huge chest right over there, right? Well, right behind of where Bowser and of course with Cammy are going to be. And that whole entire item is going to give us the last upgrade for Mario, which that is going to have to be for the Ultra Hammer, which that would be such a nice good thing to have, because once we do go and have this Ultra Hammer, we can actually be able to go and smash down any type of stone block in the way. And what the heck is Luigi? He's very curious on what the heck was going on over there and why the heck Bowser and Cammy are all the way over down that way. Too bad that you can't actually have like Luigi as like a playable character. That would have been pretty fun. But you just have to wait until Super Paper Mario, because that was the game that happened right on after within the whole line of the Paper Mario games in order there. Yeah, play it through like the whole like Mr. L situation and then having to go and do some of his different boss battles in that game. That was pretty fun. That would be something to get back into one day. Oh yeah, and mind you, if you ever do want to go and get yourself little and become mini Bowser, you could just be able to go and pick up with all these different coins if you want to. Now, however, there is like 2 different places that you could go. You can head off into the way of the actual said tunnel there, or you can go through the little jumping spring that's right there. Either way, it'll take you right back to the same exact type of place. I don't know if that pipe will actually lead you to a secret location beforehand, then heading up into this way, but either way, we got it. We got the goalpost. We went and completed it off. But no fireworks this time around, so it's okay. Oh, well, at least there's one. There's one firework. Normally, if you have to get like all, like, I think triple numbers, I think that are all the same, I believe you get like a lot of fireworks that happen. So yeah, so this is basically Rock Hawk's hidden, like, I guess training room that he's over here. And just like that, there is that precious belt that's going to be right there. His replica belt. Now, mind you, it does look like the Crystal Star, but it's a complete fake, though. But Cammy and Bowser are going to be doing that very soon. So now we got ourselves with a fight between Rock Hawk and Bowser. Wonder who's going to be winning this one. I'm going to probably bet all my money that Bowser's going to probably win, because he's the much stronger guy out here. Like, I don't think Rock Hawk has ever known that this man has also played Super Smash Bros. Before, so he knows how to do a lot of other heavy attacking. Oh no! Yep, and just like that, with the fight that was happening here, the whole entire Crystal Star got completely smashed into 2. But yep, now finally Cammy just realized that it was a fake all this time. Because it doesn't seem like the Crystal Star can go and do something like that. Yep, the real one is what Gonzalez does have. And I always kind of wondered if, like, this type of segment here was always something like before Bowser went and headed off into the Glitzville to do that battle with Mario. Because, like, I'm always kind of curious, because throughout the whole entire thing with, like, Bowser's storyline is very weird and confusing to me. Is because, like, later on when you're playing throughout, like, Chapter 3 and you see Bowser just magically just show up there, like, I don't really know if, like, during the time of all of his different parts of the storyline right there, right when Rock Hawk was battling out with Bowser, maybe that's when he may have probably got the realization to head on over to the Glitz Pit area and then fight with Mario. Maybe that's what I'm kind of thinking about, but it's kind of confusing there. Alright, well anyways, let's go and move our way into the last upgrade. So, do a nice good spring hit right there, and just like that, the Ultra Hammer is here. We're going to be able to do a lot of damage now. That's going to be really helpful for the for Chapter 7 and also with the final chapter as well. So basically, it just kind of works out the same as that type of way of how the super hammer was. The only type of difference is that you'll actually be able to go and destroy out with the said stone blocks compared to the actual yellow blocks. But we'll still be able to smash down the yellow blocks. It's just that that's like the only one type of difference to it. And this is actually something that you do want to actually go and head all the way back to Hooktail's Castle, because there is a final star piece in that said way, and that basically just kind of takes care of all the different star pieces that you want. Oh yeah, now this is the part where Toadette gets really sad, and like there's nothing else for Toadette to do now in this game. Oh no. Sorry Toadette, I know it's the end of the game. Well, almost end of the game, it's just that we got the last of the upgrades. Okay, well, you know what? We got all our partners here. Let's go and finally put this star back into its place. And let's go and see where it's going to take us now. And I'm pretty certain that by this time, the moon is going to be our next destination. But how are we ever going to get all the way into that moon, I wonder? Well, I already do know that exact same type of thing. And that is going to be, of course, heading off into the way of the actual snowy area that's going to happen from here. Now, there is going to be some new snowy enemies, I'm pretty certain, with our time as well, too, throughout that way. I think we'll be meeting up with some of those, like, type of special penguin enemies that we can go fight with. I'm not too entirely certain if it's in this game or if it's in Paper Mario 64. But yeah, there it is. And I really do like that type of crystal star, though. It's like a mixture between, like, all of them there. But we will have to go and get the help of Frankly so that he will pinpoint us right into our main direction that we do need. And mind you, this is going to become one of those times where it's going to be one of the worst, and I do mean frustratingly worst, of the type of little side quests that we're going to have to do before reaching all the way into the moon. And that is going to have to be the way of the General White mission. And I swear to God, this is like one of the most worst type of side quests. Well, I wouldn't really call side quests, but it's just mainly one of the most annoying type of missions in this whole entire game, is having to go and find General White, even though that after all this time, this man has literally been sleeping in his house up in the snowy area. But anyways, let's just go and end it off here. See you guys in the next one. And, of course, peace. And wow, it looks like we got something here from the real Zip Toad. All right, we'll see you guys then. And peace.